Imagine two people. The first person drives a luxury car, wears expensive watches, posts vacation photos every week, and looks successful to everyone around them. The second person drives a simple car, invests every month, avoids unnecessary debt, and rarely talks about money. Most people admire the first person, but what if I told you the second person is actually wealthier? What if the person who looks rich is financially stressed, while the person who looks ordinary is quietly building freedom? This is one of the biggest financial lessons you can learn. The goal is freedom, not showing off. Unfortunately, society teaches the opposite. We live in a world where appearances are rewarded. People are encouraged to buy things they do not need, with money they do not have, to impress people they do not even know. Everywhere you look, there's pressure. Social media tells you that success looks like luxury cars, advertisements tell you that happiness comes from buying more things. Social media influencers show expensive lifestyles and make it seem normal. The result is that many people spend years chasing an image. Instead of building a future, they work harder, earn, spend more, and somehow still feel trapped. The problem is that looking wealthy and being wealthy are completely different things. Looking wealthy is expensive. Being wealthy creates freedom. Looking wealthy requires constant spending. Being wealthy requires consistent investing. Looking wealthy depends on other people's opinions. Being wealthy depends on your own discipline. One creates stress. The other creates peace. Think about this. If you suddenly lost your job tomorrow, how many months could you survive without income? For many people, the answer is only a few weeks. Despite earning good salaries, they have no financial cushion because every dollar is spent maintaining a lifestyle. This is not freedom. Freedom means having options. Freedom means having enough savings to handle emergencies. Freedom means being able to walk away from a toxic job. Freedom is not worrying about every unexpected bill. Freedom means choosing how you spend your time. And the interesting thing is that freedom often looks boring. Nobody posts a picture of their emergency fund. Nobody shows off their monthly ETF purchase. Nobody brags about contributing to their retirement account. Nobody. It's thousands of likes for staying within budget. But these are the things that actually create wealth. The wealthy understand something that most people never learn. Assets buy freedom. Liabilities buy stress. Every financial decision moves you closer to one of these outcomes. Every dollar you spend has a choice. You can spend it on something that loses value, or you can invest it in something that grows. Most people focus on consumption. Successful investors focus on ownership. They buy stocks, they buy businesses, they buy assets that generate cash flow. They understand that money should work just as hard as they do. This is why investing is so powerful. Investing is not just about making money. Investing is about buying back your future. Every investment is a vote for future. Freedom. Every investment is a decision to make your life easier later. Imagine investing consistently for 20 years. Not because you are trying to become rich overnight. Not because you are chasing some secret strategy. Simply because you understand that freedom takes time to build. That is how wealth is usually created. Slowly, quietly, patiently. Most people underestimate the power of time. They want results immediately. They want the fast path. They want instant success. But wealth rarely works that way. Compound growth rewards patience. A small investment today can become something remarkable years from now. The earlier you start, the more powerful the effect becomes. That is why successful investors focus on consistency instead of excitement. They understand that boring often wins. The same principle applies to retirement. Many people think retirement is about reaching a certain age. The truth is that retirement is really about financial independence. A person with enough assets and cash flow may have more freedom at 50 than someone working at 70. The goal is not to stop working. The goal is to have the choice. Choice is freedom. When you have enough investments generating income, work becomes optional. You can continue because you want to, not because you have to. That is a completely different life, and it starts with a different mindset. Instead of asking, "What can I buy?" start asking, "What can I own?" Instead of asking, "How can I look successful?" start asking, "How can I become financially secure?" Instead of chasing status, start chasing freedom, because status is temporary. Freedom lasts. Think about the wealthiest people you know. Many of them do not look wealthy. They do not need to prove anything. They do not need validation from strangers. Their confidence comes from knowing they have options. Their confidence comes from knowing they can handle challenges. Their confidence comes from financial security. That is real wealth. Real wealth is sleeping peacefully at night. Real wealth is having choices. Real wealth is spending time with family without financial stress. Real wealth is knowing that your future is becoming stronger every year. The truth is that nobody remembers the car you drove 10 years ago. Nobody remembers the phone you upgraded 3 years ago. Nobody remembers the designer brand you bought, but your future self will remember the investments you made. Your future self will remember the discipline you showed. Your future self will remember the freedom you created. So the next time you feel pressure to impress people, remember this. The goal is not to look rich. The goal is not to show off. The goal is not to win the approval of strangers. The goal is freedom. Freedom to choose. Freedom to live. Freedom to retire comfortably. Freedom to spend your time on what matters most. And every smart financial decision you make today is a step toward that freedom. The goal is freedom. It's not showing off. Never forget that.